So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Dillinger 1973. I was disappointed by this movie. I'm giving it 2 out of 5 stars, although it gets a really high 7.0 on IMDb, probably because of the reputation of the director and writer, John Milius. Plus, you see a lot of recognizable faces in this one. Sorry if I'm a little slow this morning. I got 10 hours of sleep, but I'm still tired. I thought I was going to get sick last week from being overworked, but I guess they felt sorry for me, so they let me sleep in a little bit. Anyways, I met Maricela for the second date at some El Salvadoran restaurant in South San Francisco. So that was pretty exciting. The food wasn't that good, and she was in a hurry to go with her friends to LA, which wasn't a good sign. Also, she mentioned that she's a cashier at Denny's. And she keeps telling me that she's trying to find more stable work. That's why she can't date me. And then she mentioned something that her brother in El Salvador, or her sister-in-law, wanted her to get married and get pregos, but she told them no. So I don't know what her story is. She says she wants to be friends, but I don't know if she's serious or she just likes hanging out with guys. Anyways, kind of discouraging. The food wasn't that good either, and she couldn't find parking, which is kind of simple for me. Just park in the back of the building on the other side of the street. I guess she gets freaked out because she sees parking meters and she thinks it's San Francisco parking or something. I don't know. Anyways, getting back to the movie, it's got Warren Oates, John P. Ryan, Harry Dean Stanton, who else? Oh, Richard Dreyfuss and a couple of other guys. So Ben Johnson plays the FBI agent, and I didn't like the way they portrayed Dillinger as an anti-hero. They did that to some extent with Bloody Mama, and I didn't really understand that ending either. It was kind of a lame ending, but yeah, I was expecting more for this. I think the lower rated B movie, A Bullet for Pretty Boy, is actually better than this one. So same with Bloody Mama. I think it's better than Bloody Mama, but not by much. This movie I just couldn't get into. I mean, there's lots of action and blow-up scenes and whatnot, but the characters are just disgusting to me. I mean, Warren Oates plays the most conceited Dillinger ever. Not that he wasn't conceited in real life, but I just don't like the character. And the same with the FBI agent. He thinks that just because the government can get away with a federal police force, he can just shove the local cops away and shoot whoever he wants as some kind of eye for an eye kind of thing. And then the Dillinger gang is portrayed as, well, the ends always justify the means, and there is no morality in this. It's just do whatever it takes to make money during the Depression, and even if it means risking your life at the hands of bloodthirsty FBI. So that's what the movie's pretty much about. Dillinger robs banks, and again, he acts conceited, like, this is the biggest day of your life, don't ruin it, that kind of thing. And he pretty much grabs his girlfriend out of a bar, starts beating her up, and then he's got her under his thumb, so to speak. I didn't understand the ending where they're like coming out of the movie theater. He's got his girlfriend in one arm and a prostitute in the other arm. Don't know what that's about. Kind of a plot hole there. I don't know if Dillinger was actually active in the prostitution business. And the ending didn't make sense either. Once again, the FBI dude, played by Ben Johnson, whatever his name is, he says, "Don't let the local police in here. I'm going to handle this myself." But there is a debate about that shootout, if was the local police or the FBI. Nobody really knows, so it's kind of speculation, the ending. And yeah, so I couldn't really relate to the kind of post-log, I guess you call it, where they talk about what happened to all these characters in later life, like around 1969, I think. His girlfriend did some kind of road show with Dillinger's pops. She ended up dying on an Indian reservation in 1969. And then inexplicably, it says that the FBI dude, played by Ben Johnson, shot himself in the head in 1961 or something with the same gun that he used to kill Dillinger, supposedly. That's up for debate. I don't know if that's true. It's just all a pack of lies. This is going to be another AIP kind of deal. So I think it's John Milius' first movie, and a lot of the reviewers compare him to Sam Peckinpah, but I think I like Sam Peckinpah better, even though The Wild Bunch wasn't all that great. At least it was better than this movie. So yeah, just a bunch of bank robbers going after banks and hanging out in public, flaunting their illegal activities. Dillinger gets caught, just like Pretty Mama's Boy, or Bloody Mama's Boy, and when they go to that picnic and they try to steal money, they get caught. So same kind of thing in this one. Dillinger gets caught. He escapes from jail. His lawyer hides a gun for him to hold the prison guards hostage, and ultimately the warden. In one inexplicable scene, the warden and I guess the mechanic, they're being kidnapped by Dillinger and some other black dude that murderer guy that Dillinger helped escape from jail. So Dillinger's dividing up the money 4 ways. I don't know why he did that. And at first the warden and the mechanic are kind of yeah, you've got gall to offer us stolen money. I don't want that stolen money, blah blah blah. Then they say, well, it's the depression, so I'm going to take the money anyway. kind of another instance of the ends always justify the means, denial of morality kind of thing. So that was kind of disgusting. And then another thing I didn't understand was when Dillinger was in jail, why he was commenting on the New Deal. He just comes up with some inexplicable nonsense, self-contradictory, like he knows something, but it's just really stupid statement that didn't really make any sense. And so there's a lot of scenes like that. And so Dillinger gets out of jail. He starts he hooks up with Babyface Nelson, played by Richard Dreyfuss, and Pretty Boy Floyd. I think I like the Fabian version of Pretty Boy Floyd much better than this guy. Again, he knows his time is up when the G-men show up and start blasting everything in sight with their machine guns. So he runs away, and he goes to this farmhouse, and they try to give him a Bible. They try to feel sympathetic towards him, even though he's a monster, which doesn't make sense. And he kind of spits in their face, and he says, well, yes, I sinned during my life, but it was fun. Then he runs away and gets shot. So kind of live fast, die young kind of attitude, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what his deal is. I think A Bullet for Pretty Boy was a much better movie, honestly. And then Babyface Nelson gets a similar fate. Same with Harry Dean Stanton character, who's kind of tagging along. Then there's Geoffrey Lewis, who's in a lot of stuff. John P. Ryan, who was in It's Alive series. So a lot of cool faces in this one, but wasted effort in my opinion. That's about all I have to say about this movie. I mean, I can't really talk about it that much, other than it's very unusual that I rate a movie lower than IMDb. I'm giving it 4 out of 10. IMDb is giving it 7 out of 10. So I think it has more to do with the reputation of the director more than anything. I think this is an overrated movie, so definitely don't check it out. Can't recommend it. I'm not going to post anything in the description box other than the actors, director, writer, and producer's names. So that's the end of my review. I was pretty tired from waking up at 4:30 in the morning on Saturday. Last Saturday. This Saturday I woke up at 7. Went straight for the red line bottle. I scheduled an appointment for sleep deprivation with the Chinese outpatient place that replaced they tore down the Sizzler and they put up a Chinese outpatient clinic. So I thought that's pretty cool. I could just walk there while my car's getting the wheel alignment and the tires rotated, and possibly some fuel system cleaning going on there next month. So yeah, I'll be doing that, and I don't know if Maricela is going to get her work situation straightened out. I don't know if she's going to change her mind and marry, have kids, but she's young enough if she wants to. So at some point, I'm going to have to give her an ultimatum, which I'm not looking forward to. She's nice and pleasant to talk to and very pretty. She's got big, what's, and but her Englishing isn't too good. I was just sitting there kind of going, yeah, okay. And she says she's got sexually harassed while she's working in El Salvador. I guess she's been going back and forth between countries. She's got an engineering degree at University of Kentucky, but I think her Englishing is so incomprehensible that nobody will hire her in this country other than Denny's. So it's unfortunate, but maybe she'll compromise. I don't know. We'll see. I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt, and I got to kiss her on the cheek and hug her and, give her a, dry hump kind of hug. So that was pretty cool. Second date went pretty good, all things considered. I think she needs me more than I need her right now, and I don't know what she wants me for, honestly, unless she just wants me to move in with her like my first wife. We were dating for like 8 years, and she, like, all of a sudden she just decided, oh, let's get married. So I hope it's not like that. And anyways, that's the end of my review. Enough about my personal life. Probably boring you to death, but yeah, not a good flick. I didn't like it. So can't say anything good about it other than the explosions and the chase scenes were pretty good. That's about it. Laters.